I'm Richard Clarke. I record these talks every day as a way to deepen my inquiry. Listen each day and deepen your own practice. Welcome. I'm reviewing and commenting on the book Talks with Sri Ramana Maharshi. Today is from Talk 462. Questioner. Can one remain without thoughts rising all the 24 hours of the day? Should I remain without meditation? Maharshi, what is hours again? It is a concept. Each question of yours is prompted by a thought. Your nature is peace and happiness. Thoughts are the obstacles to realization. One's meditation or concentration is meant to get rid of obstacles and not to gain the self. Does anyone remain apart from the self? No. The true nature of the self is declared to be peace. If the same peace is not found, the non-finding is only a thought which is alien to the self. One practices meditation only to get rid of these alien fancies. So then a thought must be quelled as soon as it rises. Whenever a thought arises, do not be carried away by it. You become aware of the body when you forget the self. But can you forget the self? Being the self, how can you forget it? There must be two selves for one to forget the other. It is absurd. So the self is not depressed. It is not imperfect. It is ever happy. The contrary feeling is a mere thought which actually has no stamina in it. Be rid of thoughts. Why should one attempt meditation? Being the self, one remains always realized. Only be free from thoughts. In this dialogue, Mrs. Dar asks whether it's possible to remain without thoughts for the entire day and whether meditation is necessary. Sri Ramana Maharshi's response goes straight to the heart of his teachings on self-realization. The Maharshi begins by pointing out that even the concept of hours in her question about 24 hours is just that, a concept, a thought. He says that each of our questions is rooted in thought, which is the very thing that obscures the true nature of the self. The Maharshi says, your true nature is peace and happiness. These are not states you need to achieve through effort or meditation. They are inherent in your being, what you already are. The thoughts you have are what create obstacles to realizing this truth. Thoughts can never be what is real. They are mental models based on cognitive understanding of mental impressions. They are our approximation of what is real, but not the reality itself. Reality is found in what you know directly, immediately, experientially. When the Maharshi speaks of meditation, he clarifies that its purpose is not to gain the self, because you already are the self, but to remove the obstacles that prevent you from realizing and experiencing this. These obstacles are simply thoughts that divert your attention from the self. The idea that you need to find or achieve peace is itself a thought, and this thought is not your true nature. When thoughts arise, Maharshi advises not to follow them or be carried away by them. Instead, you should recognize them for what they are: distractions from the self, tempting candy of the mind. He further explains that you only become aware of your body or the world when you forget the self. But forgetting the self is impossible because you are the self. For forgetting to happen, there would need to be two selves, one to forget and one to be forgotten. This is clearly absurd. The self is one, ever present, ever happy, and perfect. Any sense of imperfection or unhappiness is just a thought, lacking any real substance, just another idea. Ramana Maharshi concludes by urging you to be free from thoughts. Meditation, in the conventional sense, is not necessary. Meditation is, for most, focusing on some object like your breath, a flame, or the name of God. But you are not an object. Meditation can be preparation for knowing the self, to quiet the mind, to strengthen your ability to focus the mind. Realization is direct experience, not a thought. It is the knowing and being that you are. Self-knowledge, simply recognizing your true nature as the self, which is always realized and free from thoughts, is what matters. The Maharshi is guiding you to understand that the state of no thought is not something to be achieved through effort, but something that naturally reveals itself when you stop identifying with the mind and its endless stream of thoughts. No thought is there when you stop thinking about not thinking. So, know yourself and be always free and at peace. In 40 verses on reality, Ramana Maharshi explains the nature of the self, the ultimate reality, and self-inquiry. My new book, with my comments and inquiry questions, opens these teachings up and brings them into your practice and experience. Available now from Amazon. Link in the video description. These videos bring Ramana's teachings into your direct experience. Click subscribe to see more. Click thumbs up to like, and send questions and start a dialogue with a comment.